And then I love to show this to our FIT students. So it's not related to Goryeo, but this one is Simone Martini, Italian painter's work called Annunciation. So you see the Virgin Mary, you see the angel Gabriel, but the reason I am showing you is around 1330, the international trade between East and West was pretty reliable and facilitated. So let's focus on Angel Gabriel, this golden robe, right? It looks like a golden, expensive dress. Angel Gabriel is a man, but if you see this golden dress, you can see there's sort of a floral patterns all over, right? So at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, we have this fabric fragments, and this is dated late 13 and mid 14. It's exactly the same period. And these are not embroidered. It's a golden background, and then you have the floral motif, you know, woven together. So these are woven together. It's not embroidered. So at that time, this technique, you can weave silk with the metal thread, like the gold embroidery kind of metallic thread together. It's only possible in it says Central Asia, but like, you know, in former Chinese territory. So these type of fabrics were very desirable. So they traveled all the way to Italy, and then eventually you have Angel Gabriel have these examples. But other examples are also, you know, like specimen imported from the East. So, you know, if you focus on this kind of beautiful floral motif with a little bit like a vine style, you know, like these decoration, again, it matches with the aesthetics of Goryeo Dynasty as well. They like this elaborance. In relation to the wooden printing, in other countries, they use the wooden print to make money, printed money. So this is a Chinese money from the Song Dynasty. Song was equivalent to Goryeo at the time, and then this custom, you know, succeeded in the Yuan Dynasty as well. So in China, they printed money or promissory note, paper money, but these are more like a promissory note. It's a lot of money with the wood block print, but these are equivalent to Goryeo Dynasty. The fund of the salt manufacturers consisted of paper. If you are dealing with silk or let's say rice, can use the actual goods, but salt it's vulnerable to, what can I say, the weather, right? It can melt in the rainy day. So they came out with paper. It's a promissory note. You have to pay this much amount, promised amount, to another merchant who carries this paper. So there are other types of paper money. There used to be metal coin. Then they transitioned into the paper money. So what does it tell us? Wood block print is completely reliable and well implemented in every sector of society. So this is a Chinese artist named Xu Bing, and this one is Book from the Sky. This is what he created with his own wood block print to make this long printed text. Like these are the printing. He lives in Brooklyn. You can search for Xu Bing to find out more about it. Or in China, they had a movable typeset made of wood blocks, not made of metal like a bronze. These are carved out of the wood. So I wanted to show you a little bit of more examples in context. You don't need a lot. You need something like this, and then you can come up with various types. And these are contemporary technicians of wooden movable typeset. So if you have you can rely on large group of workers, and then, highly skillful large group of workers, you can still use wood block, because, you can carve, each letter like every 3-4 days if they run out really quickly. It's still cheaper than creating the metal typeset. So this man is Xu Bing that I was just mentioning. Xu Bing. So he's a contemporary artist. He studied printing in college, but what is amazing is he came up with his own characters. So it looks like a Chinese characters, but those of you who know Chinese characters will tell you that it does not mean anything. Like, we all know what A is, right? But if you spell A like this, for example, is it really A or not an A, right? So he created this Chinese letter-looking shapes, but it does not mean anything. It's not really a letter at all. So if he creates hundreds and hundreds of books with these characters, what does that mean? It does not mean anything to anybody. So that is really the absurdity of creation of new knowledge and political propaganda. So this is the Book of the Sky. So he criticizes that Chinese Cultural Revolution, that hundreds of posters, newspapers, and the educational materials. It's full of, I don't want to say this, but full of nonsense. That's what he is criticizing in this work. So currently you can buy the entire set of it. And how much was this? About $100,000 entire set. And then Chinese people like to print out those romances with wood block. Same in Korea. So you will see that wood block novels, printed novels in Joseon Dynasty.